What's going on, guys? Well, today I officially start my vacation, which means I can start day drinking and plenty of time to start knocking out stuff on this 442. So that's what we're going to start with today. So the plan for today is to get this entire front end completely taken off. So we're talking hood, fenders, core support. Start pulling off everything that's attached to the firewall, so we can really start finding our best way to attack this. This is all one piece that goes down into the dash, all one single piece. And of course, they don't make a replacement panel for that. At least not for a 442. They've got one for a Chevelle, and I don't know that it's gonna work. What I think is gonna have to happen is I think we're gonna have to buy the one for the Chevelle, cut it along this line, this nice kind of natural line. Cut this part out from everything down here out, and then bring the new one in from the Chevelle in. Now the one from the Chevelle is a little bit different. And then this little section is just one solid opening on both sides. The vent's pretty much the same, and I'm pretty sure these are just the window defroster. So as long as air is moving out, big deal. This is the one thing that I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out, is if I can do that, cut the whole section out and keep the VIN. So I'm sure I can do that. I'm sure there's a way to pull that VIN out, but it's just something I gotta do. All right, so we're gonna start by taking off the hood. Once we get the hood off, that should give us access to everything else we need access to. Gotta go call him the big guns real quick. There he is. Hey. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, so basically, we've so far we've taken out the bolts holding the core support to the fenders. Really all I'm going to do now is just remove the bolt right there, kind of on the back of the fender. There's another one, once you open the door, you'll see where the far end of the fender bolts to the frame or to the body of the car. And there's a couple bolts underneath where the fender bolts to the, yeah, right back here with this. It's the brace or the support for the fender to there. So I'm going to take those off once I check back in with you guys. All right, so quick recap on why that took so much work and so much effort. as expected, get this camera off here. So, as expected, I found a few more bolts. It's alright, it happens every time. You think you got all the bolts, there's always something holding it on, or holding on to it. So, I guess the easiest way would be to show you on the unfinished side. So, here's the two we already took out. This was these ones that I was talking about earlier. But there's also, if you can see it, right there, that one needs to come off. Here's the bolt behind the door. Know about that one. In the fender liner, if you want to take the fender liner off separately, you got 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Let's see if you can see it. 1, 2, 3 over here. Keep going. It's 1. So what's that? 4 bolts right there. And yeah, I took that one off too. So 5. Oh wait, there's more. Right down here. These 2 bolts. Make sure we're getting them both. Yeah, those 2 bolts. They don't back all the way out from what I could tell. Basically this piece slides, it's cut out on the back side, and it slides in between, and then you just sandwich it with this. The issue is, or the issue that I ran into is back on this side. This piece right here had broken free from its little lock. As you can see, there's still stuff. There's a body shim. 2 body shims. But yeah, like it had nothing to bite onto to keep it from backing out. So that one, it went fairly smooth. There was enough. There weren't any body shims, so that one slid out pretty easily. As you can see what I was talking about, it's just a little U, slides in. This one's all mangled because I twisted the crap out of it. But either way, fender's off. So we got the job done. Now it's looking much more like a restoration project. For the fender liner, I got to figure out how I'm going to get these 2 bolts off of the battery tray. Probably going to involve a power tool and cutting the shit out of it. And there's, I can already see 1 bolt under there. Assuming it's going to be another one over here. And the rest of it I'll just find when I find them. Alright, check back in when we got the other side off. Alright guys, progress report. We got both fenders off now. Ran into the same issue on this side where that these didn't want to bite and spin free. So I just kind of had to yank it off. And in order to fix this, so in order to fix that and get it back to normal, I'm going to do what any lonely teenager would do and just beat it. So just take a hammer to it, straight edge, smack it a few times, get it back to straight or close-ish, and we'll put it back on there. Now I've got to figure out how this core support comes off, and I'm going to start with the 2 bolts that go to the body bushings. So there's one there. There's one probably behind all this other stuff. Oh, there it is. There's the other one, right there. So, if you guys are wondering why I'm so hesitant to stick my hand in places and touch stuff, it's simple. I fucking hate spiders, and there's spider webs all through this car. So yeah, I just don't want to stick my hand in places where there might be spiders. Anyway, front clip coming off, core support coming off. figured out how I'm going to do this. Okay, so it's definitely just seconds later, not 2 hours. But as you can see, front end is completely off. I did want to get the firewall stuff cleaned up. I'm probably going to save that for another episode. If not, definitely another day. But like I said at the beginning of the video, I am on vacation, so I've got nothing but time to start pulling this car apart. After pulling it apart though, I'm really impressed with the condition of the metal down here. Suspension components, don't care about. Brake lines, don't care about. Brakes are for quitters. Brake booster, that's going to be gone. Everything up there is going to be gone. Heater box gone. All I care about is frame right here. And I don't see anything immediately alarming about this frame. So if our biggest issue for this whole build is going to be just that insane rust right there, then I can deal with that. If that's all we have to deal with, I'm fine with it. So that's probably gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you guys got something out of the video, or at least enjoy seeing the progress. For some reason, everyone seems to like when things come apart more than they like when they go together. We're now one step closer. It's a long road, but hey, one step at a time. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, all that stuff. Help us keep the momentum going on YouTube. And now every time you do like the video or comment on the video, it does have a direct impact on our ability to continue doing these projects. So that's how you guys can contribute at no cost to you and help us out still. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Later.